And we are live coming to you from Las Vegas, guys. Hey, I want to thank you for tuning into our Thursday evening call. I want to congratulate many of you who are rank advancing, that are hitting the Star Diamond ranks, and also those individuals that have hit Emerald, Ruby, and you guys are growing the business and doing it the correct way. One of the things that I really want to touch base a lot of the training on today is when brand new coaches come into this business, they're excited, man. Those first 10 days they're highly motivated. They just want to achieve their dreams and their goals. And but the problem is they operate within 10 to 30% of the information that's provided from Beachbody. And the key ingredient, and what we always talk about in growing this business, it's all about action. Many people, when they start working at this, they make all the mistakes, but they're in action. And what I mean by that is they're out there prospecting, they're out there talking to their warm market, they're out there, putting in the work so that they can accomplish and learn through the activities, so that they can teach and then they can master the skill. So why is it that so many people drop out, or so many people quit this business? Everybody comes in, they're excited, and they really want to do so many tremendous things, but then 2 or 3 weeks go by and then they quit. Why is that? Well, a lot of times it's because they haven't learned the entire process. Many of you that hang out for 4, 5, 6 months and a year, you operate under a whole different realm. You operate about 60 to 80%. And what I mean by that is, the content, how this business works, how the compensation plan gets in, the way it works, and how you get paid. And the thing is this business is not complicated. It's about you finding yourself those people that have advanced to 60 to 80% and are looking to advance even further their business. Because once they operate at 60 to 80%, and some of you are even operating at 90 to 100% now, because you already know the business so well, all you have to do is find those individuals that are working at that percentage, because those are the people that are going to help you achieve your dreams. And then what you want to do is align yourself with them to make sure that their dreams are achieved, so that they don't go anywhere. I always talk to network marketers, and they ask me, well, how many people did you lose to this company, or how many did you lose to this company? I really don't think that has happened in our case. And the reason why is the power of Beachbody, and the power of having a unified team as the Ultimate Fitness team. On Super Saturday, I talked a little bit about the relationships that we built with a lot of our coaches. We know their families, we know their kids, we know their dreams, we know all that. So if you're brand new, reach out to your upline, let them know what your dreams are, and what they want to do, what you want to accomplish, and what they want to accomplish, because that's going to determine where you want to be. Because the easiest part of this business is learning content. The hardest part is applying it. Because if you don't step into action, and you don't step into that environment of going out there and talking to people, and that is one of the reasons why we always talk about having a story. A story allows you to talk to somebody without having to sell them. And what I mean by that is, when you're, depending on where you're at in life, is either finances or your how you are doing physically, and how you want to change your life. Because everybody's going through those three things. Real estate, I talk about a lot, because people are losing real estate, or they're trying to purchase a home, or they're trying to save their home. People want to lose weight. You go to a party, that you talk to people, and they're always looking at people and say, wow, look at that girl, she lost all this weight, or look at that guy, man, he looks ripped. They're going to talk about that. And then they're going to talk about a new job, a new promotion. And those three things are so common that can start a conversation all the time. The easiest thing is to create your own leads. If you're sitting back and just waiting for the blog site, or for the co-ops, and that's all you're doing to generate leads, or to grow your business, you're going to be highly disappointed, because that's not just the true nature of how this business is built. It's about you, again, going out there and talking to people one-on-one. I mean, I know some people that have done tremendous. They go online, they say, you know what, I built my business without talking to anybody. Well, the problem with that is is you don't build relationships and you don't build stability. I laugh when people say, oh, you should come to this company or come to this company because I'm a professional and I know what the next trend is. Well, you know what? Business, I don't want to know what another trend is because I know we're in the right company, we have the right products, and we have the right solution for one of the biggest problems in the world, which is obesity. Therefore, why should we go anywhere else? And that's what I'm trying to let you know is if you are in action and you apply those principles that I just told you about, aligning yourself with the people who are at 60 to 80 to 90%, and they're working this business, then you know what? All that momentum starts to grow in your organization and it becomes contagious. I use the perfect example about Christy Curtis. I mean, her team is on fire. And you know what? She's in momentum. Other people are looking at her and it causes contagious activity that people want to join and be a part of her group. Now, you can sit back and say, oh, I can't do that. Or you can apply some of the principles that she has and then also apply some of the principles that you've been taught. And if you've gone to some Eric Worre events, apply some of those principles. Remember, this is not 100% you do this, you do this, you do this, and you're going to be successful. It's about you finding a niche and you applying what your knowledge is and where your niche is and also where you want to take your business. I had no mentors as far as Beachbody is concerned because we didn't have it. We were so brand new. But I didn't let that stop me. And when I started the activity and I put people in that environment, it caused a contagious momentum that we grew fast. We were the fastest team growing within Beachbody. So let me recap a little bit about what I just talked about. Number one, your first 3 weeks are vital. You got to get those people to get them from 10 to 20% knowledge base to get them up to the 30, 40, 50%. Because when they do that, they're gonna really learn about Beachbody and they're gonna love what this company is all about. Now, the next thing is everybody learns at a different level. So if you're an emerald and you want to get to a diamond, well, you know what? Find out what those people are doing and that are growing their teams and put yourself in that environment. Find out what they're doing. And again, everybody hits success at different levels. Some people, it might take 2-3 years. Some people can knock it out in a couple of months. It's not that they've taken a shortcut. It's that they've built something in their whole life. They might have a bigger social media group. They might have a lot of friends. They might have a really good job where they have a big circle of influence. They might have been able to influence people their whole lives. So it's going to be easy for them to do that. The problem is that isn't duplicatable. But what it is once they get them in, you tie them to a system that helps them grow and you teach them the foundation so they could get from 10, 20% of knowledge base to 40, 50, 60, and up to 80% so that they stick around so that they can grow a huge organization. I always talk about this all the time and I tell people, to me, Beachbody is going to be one of the biggest companies in the world. I've achieved my success. I know where I'm at in this business and I continue to grow and I'm going to grow at a pace that I feel comfortable with. Some people want to hit this hard and they want to hit it running. So make sure that they're applying the principles and aligning themselves with the right kinds of people so they can grow and explode. Here's another thing. Make sure you're writing all this down. Write down your goals. Write down where you want to be in the next 6 months to a year. Because there's a lot of people out there that are struggling. They're looking for jobs. They want to know how we're going to be able to help them. Because this statement is always true. They want to know where you came from and how you did it. Because they're going to follow you. If you did something that is totally non-teachable, they're going to say, I can't do that. But if they apply the principles that you've done and it's been duplicatable, you're going to have success. And that's why we talk about practice, drill, rehearse. Practice everything that you're doing, and you're going to fail big time. But the more you practice, and the more you drill, and the more you rehearse, the better you get. And the better you get, the better off you're going to be able to be a leader and have people follow you. Why do people follow somebody? It's because if they feel that you have a vision or they feel that you want to take them someplace, they're going to follow you. If they don't feel that you don't know what you're doing, or you've stopped trying, or whatever the case may be, you've lost that base. You want to make sure you continue to push forward, and you help as many people as possible. We talk about this behind the words and the means. The way you talk to people is how you influence people. The way you bring people in is how they're going to bring people in. So don't BS people. Don't tell them they're going to make all this money without having to do nothing. Don't tell them that their downline is going to be built for them. All that stuff, you can't do that anyway. Don't make promises that are not achievable. But what I want you to promise them is that you're going to give it your all. You're going to help them. You're going to help train them. You're going to be there for them, and whatever it takes for their success. And if they quit, they're going to quit because it's on them, not on you, because you did everything possible to help that person. And if they don't want your help, you know what? That's okay. But you got to be there when they fall. When they fall, then you could be there to pick up the pieces and help them get to the next level. And if they don't, that's great, because you know what? You're in a win-win situation, because if they succeed, that's great. You pat them on the back and say, great job. And if they fail, you know what? You're there to pat them on the back and say, hey, I'm here to help and support you. Let's get this going so we can both be successful. So, you know what? I want to thank you guys so much. As we get into the cold months, as you can see, it's a little chilly here in Las Vegas. I got my sweater on. I just wanted to reiterate everything that we've accomplished and we have a lot to be thankful for with this company and with many of you. Some of you are our best friends and our closest people that we talk to, and it's been a tremendous ride, and we appreciate everything that you do, and we're here to help and support in any way we can. And for those of you that are having tremendous success, we just want to, we're so glad and fortunate that you're part of our team, but also that you're having and achieving the success that you deserve. Because if you're doing that and you're working hard, you should have all the kudos in the world. So with that, I want to thank all of you for being on the call, and we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye, everybody.